Hey people, hope you're doing well. I'm Hannah, for those of you that are new here. Oh geez, thanks for coming back. I just had a moment with myself that I thought I'd share with everyone. And basically I looked in the mirror and I thought I looked like the hermit card in the tarot. That's the hermit card. It's obviously a wise old man. But I looked in the mirror and looked at myself and was like, you look like a wise old man. And look at his like, this is like not good. It's like, I don't know if you can see it. It's probably better there. He's got like sunken eyes and like a fat eyebrow. Looks very like deep in thought, and he's got long grey hair like me. And he's got like a big cape, like a big blanket on him like me. But yeah, I just yeah, it's funny because I've never had wisdom teeth. I don't really think that is actually a sign of wisdom, to be honest. I think it's actually evolved that I didn't have them in the first place. But I just looked at myself today and thought, yeah, you look like a wise old man. And I wanted to share that. Also, my curls are kind of back. Not really been doing much with my hair recently, but I've put a concoction of oils in it after I washed it today. Now, first of all, I massaged my head when I was shampooing with scrap coffee grounds, and it's just like, it's like a scrub, but it kind of stimulates your scalp. And when it was wet, I put it's a mixture of all sorts of oils, rosemary, coconut, castor, lavender, thyme. I feel like there's one missing. Vitamin E. I feel like there's one missing. But yeah. I wouldn't ordinarily put thyme in, but I didn't have that much rosemary, so I had to substitute. I don't think it does exactly the same job, but it has similar properties. And I'm just the kind of person that works with what I have, rather than like, say like for a recipe, I don't go and buy ingredients, so I've got all the different things on the list for a recipe. No, I just like look in the cupboard and substitute things or whatever, or make things up for what I've got. So ideally it would have been more rosemary and no thyme, but it's not really the end of the world. I had sage as well, but thyme was to hand, so I used that one. I didn't measure quantities or anything, I just put it in a bottle. A little bottle. Hope you're all doing well. And enjoying my recitals and instrumentals that I've been putting out. Check them out if you haven't already. I've got a few things, a few subject matters that I want to make videos on, and I'm annoying myself because I'm not writing them down. And they keep coming back to me. They've been coming back to me over the last 2 weeks. So I know I need to make the videos. I think God's getting annoyed with me as well, if I'm being honest, because the messages get received a few times. And I'm always in the middle of doing something, and I'm supposed to stop doing what I'm doing and then capture the message, and then I don't. So I know what it is, what the message is, but I just need to capture all the elements to make sure I've got it all. But there's like about 5 things that I need to talk to you all about. That's the truth. That's the truth. Oh God. My hair's gotten really long. But it was like I was molting a lot for winter, really. And I wasn't really that great at taking all my vitamins and things. So I'm just getting back on it. I've put things like, I've got essential oils and things in my shampoos. So like, it's not like the end of the world completely if I don't do everything else, because there's always that fail safe, and obviously the coffee grounds. Yeah. No. Also, when I've been having, like, for ages, I had cold showers when I first had chronic fatigue. And then I just got to a stage last year when all of a sudden I just couldn't tolerate it anymore. Like, I just didn't want to do it anymore. So, I don't know if it's been a year, or I don't know how long it's been of going back to like hot showers. But I've noticed recently that I can see all the like the capillaries and stuff at the surface of my skin, and this just means that there's literally no colour in my skin. I need to go to the sun. I need to be in the sun and get some colour back in my skin, because that is just really weird. That is not normal. I should not be seeing that. And I saw it at first, and it's even in my face as well, which usually has more colour than other parts of my body, which is really alarming. Because I've never really had a period in my life like the last 2 years where I've just been so constrained that I've not really left the house. Confirmation. But it's just, it's ridiculous now. It's really ridiculous. Also, just update on mandolin. I'm going to have to intervene and tune her up. I feel sad about it, but it will be a good thing. I was like playing yesterday like this. And I've got a couple of these tuner things, and I just basically turned it on and left it on while I was playing. And this is actually one of the topics that I need to do a video on, but I don't know why it's relevant now. But yeah, basically, all your chakras align to a particular note, and I can't remember them. This is why I need to do a video so I can tell you which one's which. And you can get like certain size singing bowls, so they would actually play that particular note. So if you want to align a particular chakra, you can you kind of make that vibration to do that. I don't have that, so that's very expensive to have all of them, so I'm very jealous of anyone who does. I've got 2 bowls, one small one, which isn't, that's not anything, and then my big one is called a samadhi bowl, which is technically like, it should be all of the vibrations together. So it's technically oneness, because it's like a half size, so it doesn't really fit into one. I don't really know what notes it makes. I don't know what note it makes. It doesn't make a particular note. Anyway, yeah, so basically I had the tune thing on when I was doing my little, don't know where my thing's gone. Oh, it's gone. Just use a different one. I don't know where I put the thing. Anyway, and the only so each pair of strings, I think the bass was tuned to D. It wasn't tuned, it just was on D. And then one of them was on D flat, one of them was on G flat, or whatever, sharp. I can't remember what the other one was. But anyway, as I was playing and making all the sounds with the stick that I normally beat my singing bowl with, the only note that would show up in green was E. So I think that's the solar plexus. This is why I need to do a proper video on it. Yeah, it's an E, which I think is the solar plexus. And that's the only one that showed up in green, and I think G sharp did as well, but I just need to look up what G sharp is. A B, A small b. I don't know, man. I'm not musically trained at all. Like, I learned it in school and I've forgotten it. I'm talking about what I understand from a spiritual perspective. So the only note that was showing up in green when I was like playing my mandolin like a gong basically was the E note, and then all of the other notes were out of alignment. They weren't showing up in green. So I always think my instruments are an extension of my vibration, so I need tuning in all the other areas right now. So solar plexus is all about your personal power and your will. Kind of like, yeah, like standing up for yourself and stuff like that. Yeah, like self-esteem. So I've got very balanced self-esteem, and can like act in a way to, you know, in accordance with my will, like in alignment with my will. To kind of make things happen in the way that fulfills my wishes. So I'm balanced in that regard and not balanced in every other chakra. So, but in like the last 2 weeks, I've been listening to a sleep thing that balances the chakras I've been listening to for years, and no, it's not doing anything. Not doing anything. So it's just like all the balancing needs to happen with interactions externally, as in like connections with other people, collaborations with other people, that sort of thing. That's where I think that's what God's making me do. But it's like, okay, yeah, I'm open, I'm ready, but where's the people? Like, yeah, I don't live in my house, to be honest. That's also true, but it's just hard because like when like I don't really have friends in my hometown or anything anymore. So like, where are the people? Like, the people have to connect with people in a different way. And I said this on the channel loads of times. It's like, I connect with you guys on here, but in terms of like connections and things, to actually like get my projects moving and stuff, I don't know. Like, I've only come across people that want to tear me down and like ruin me. So I don't, like, obviously I've not stayed around them very long. So it's like, it's just, and also like kind of makes it harder to even like trust people in the first place, like to build trust with new people and ask for what you need and stuff like that. But I am frostier as well, like because of what I've been through before. So only people that make effort and stuff are allowed in. Yeah. I think that's the video. Say goodbye to Mr. Hermit. I don't know, maybe I should do something. Like see if there's anything. Oh no. I was gonna do the deck all upside down, but I'm not going to do that. Justice. Balance is coming. That's really interesting, isn't it? Balance is coming. Divine is from God as well. Well, I'm glad I did that. I'm going to leave you all with that one, and see you in the next video. Please do the free things, help me out. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and I've got a fundraiser open for my Poetry LP. The link is in the about section, and I've also got links to my Patreon where you can buy me a matcha if you want. There's loads of content on there already, but there's no one over there, so I'm not active on there at the moment, but I would be active on there if people went over there. And oh, I've got my PayPal for any just one-off donations anyone feels called to give. That's it. Yeah, so I'll do another video about the notes and chakras, another video, along with the 4 other topics. I feel like I have to tell God to slow down a bit with the information, giving me information. Sometimes it's like a lot for me to handle. There was a time when I was just channeling so many poems, and it was like in 2022, and I was like very, very, very sick. I didn't have the confidence then to say, God, cut it out. That's enough. But I just feel like I'm in protesting a bit at the moment. I'm protesting a bit, but the messages need to come out because they've been circling, and so yeah. Love yous. See you in the next video. Thanks to the couple of new subscribers that I've had in recent times as well. Welcome.